And after Republic TV's relentless reportage, relentless coverage in Chandigarh stalking case, has been a huge impact. Vikas Barala has been issued summons by the Chandigarh police. The Haryana BJP chief's son has been asked to appear at 11 a.m. and if at all he fails to do so, if he doesn't appear by 11, police will raid his house. Police will enter his house. Well, that's big breaking first on your channel, Republic TV. Shweta Kothari and Shivani Gupta, Republic TV's news editor and correspondent there, tracking each and every move of this case. I'm going to come to Shweta first and then to Shivani. Shweta, what more details do you have? And as we track down and come to Shivani also. Shweta, first up, where is Vikas Barala? Quite a probability that he might not be in Chandigarh, but now Delhi police is taking up this investigation very seriously, is it?
Well, Suyesha, yes, the police is now taking this investigation absolutely very seriously, and this is reflective from that notice board which has been pasted on the wall outside Subhash Barala's house, which says that, you know, he's expected to appear before the Sector 26 police station by 11 a.m. today, and if he refuses to do so, or if he fails to do so, the police is hoping to raid the residence of Subhash Barala here in Sector 7 in Chandigarh and his various other residences. This is the latest development that we are getting. Apart from the exclusive copy of the medical report that we've accessed, which actually shows that Vikas Barala refused to undergo any sort of medical test to establish whether he'd consumed alcohol that fateful evening. He refused to appear for urine test. He refused to appear for blood test. Therefore, it brings light to the entire botch-up that may have been underway by the police, in a sense that it was the police which said, we know for sure that the perpetrators that the day Vikas Barala and Ashish Barala were drunk, but police has been unable to prove so. Now that they have refused to undergo medical test, and this comes back from the day of the incident, they refused to undergo medical test, it cannot be established whether they were drunk. Therefore, in a sense, police cannot establish whether the perpetrators that day were drunk. The CCTV footage, as we know, has now been retrieved, and police is hoping that they will be able to establish the crime using the CCTV footage, but that too we are yet to establish. Okay. So in a sense, police is now gearing up. Chandigarh police is gearing up. We spoke to them in the morning, and they are hoping that they will be able to nab Vikas Barala by today evening.
Okay, well, that's being quite an optimistic posturing by Chandigarh police. Well, after so many days, they suddenly wake up to the fact that they have to pick their man up. That's Vikas Barala. Shivani, Republic TV's news editor, is tracking exclusive details as well. Shivani, what's up the latest now as far as the video footage is considered? You've been saying that that's going to be a very crucial piece of evidence, technically speaking. How is police looking at it?
That's right. This seems to be a major failure at the end of the police to not be able to procure evidence in terms of a proper urine or blood test as far as the medical examination is concerned. Because even as the beat officials who first intercepted Vikas and his friend said that he was reeking of alcohol, and the medical officer at the civil hospital has also said that one wonders why they allowed Vikas and his friend to refuse urine and blood samples, because those are the technical irrefutable proof that they had consumed alcohol. Now, of course, you cannot go back and test them. And the police is extremely tight-lipped about it. Sakal, I am at the location, the Sector 26 police station, where the FIR was registered, and this is where Vikas Barala is expected to appear sharp at 11 a.m. in under a couple of hours from now. And if he fails to do so, then once again there will be several questions on not just Vikas and Subhash Barala's conduct, but also the police's action so far in this case. Yesterday, when I spoke to the SSP Chandigarh, I asked them, are they not afraid that Vikas Barala could go underground as he has been and not come in front of the police? So the SSP each single told me that they're very confident that he cannot escape them. Even if he tries to hide, he cannot run away from the police. But why it has taken so long for them to issue him a summon is a big question. And what if he doesn't turn up in 2 hours from now? Yes, they will go ahead and raid Subhash Barala's residence and will also, conduct a manhunt for him. But that will only cause more delays. Politically speaking, though, Subhash Barala came out yesterday and said that Varnika is like my daughter and I will not...
So that's PA to Subhash Barala, who's saying that we will respect the notice that we've received from the police, and we've already received the notice, and we will make sure that Vikas appears, and he does not fail to do so.
Shweta, just take us through that conversation that you had with him and also give us a sense what's really happening outside their house. If you could just ask your video journalist to pan the camera, just get us the visuals and go through that conversation that you had with Subhash Barala just a while back. Tell us more about it.
Well, yes, Suesha. We just spoke to the PA to Subhash Barala. In fact, Republic TV was the first channel here to speak to PA to Subhash Barala, and he confirmed to us that they have received the notice. So far there was an apprehension whether Subhash Barala had received the notice, whether they have accepted the notice. He just confirmed to us minutes back that they have received the notice, that Subhash Barala has been informed that there is a notice which has been put out here. And but what he's not made sure, what he's not told us, is whether Vikas is expected to appear before 11 a.m. But what he reiterated is that we are going to respect what police has to say. We are going to respect the notice which has been put out here. And Vikas, it's so to say that Vikas will be appearing before the police station today, today at about 11 a.m. That's what the PA to Subhash Barala had to tell us.
Any word? Any word as to where Vikas Barala has been all this while underground?
The location of
missing,
Vikas Barala.
Not appearing,
he did not tell us where Vikas Barala is right now. Well,
all right, Shweta and Shivani, just be there. We're going to take this discussion forward. Let's quickly listen into Chandigarh Police's reactions that we have been picking up, and we'll take this discussion forward.
So one quick reaction from you. Have the CRPC, the particular CRPC sections that were actually put in, have they been amended, sir? Amend हुआ है? क्योंकि initially kidnapping के sections drop कर दिए गए थे.
नहीं, ऑफिसर बताएंगे इसके बारे में, अभी कुछ नहीं है.
So अभी भी क्या kidnapping के sections हैं?
ऑफिसर जी बताएंगे. मैं नोटिस के लिए जो आदेश हुआ है, नोटिस लगाने के लिए.
अब क्या ये पहले भी आप लोग इन्हें ढूंढने की कोशिश करें? क्या विकास बराला जी मिल नहीं रहे हैं, इसीलिए समन्स की ऑर्डर है?
कुछ नहीं कह सकते, इसके बारे में ऑफिसर भी बताएंगे.
अच्छा, तो सर अगर समन्स को नहीं फॉलो किया जाता है तो क्या आगे का स्टेप क्या होगा?
हमारी टीम में तैयार है, रेडी ले आने के लिए उनको.
तो क्या सर आपके सूत्रों के अनुसार वो अंदर हैं? इज ही इनटू हाइडिंग? वेयर इज ही?
नहीं, अंदर नहीं है. अंदर नहीं, मकान के अंदर की बात कर रहे हो? नहीं, मकान के अंदर नहीं है ना.
तो क्या पुलिस को पता है वो कहाँ है इस वक्त?
नहीं कोई नहीं, ढूंढ लेंगे, मकान ढूंढने.
क्या सुभाष बराला जी के साथ भी बातचीत हुई है सर? रमेश जी,
एक मिनट.
मैं हमारी अलग-अलग टीम लगी हुई है इसके अंदर
जी.
सारी ऑलरेडी. एक मिनट, मैं इसका चिपका देता हूँ. आप इस पे पाड़न ला रहे हो, ये नहीं चिपकेगा.
हर टीम को एक मिनट दिया हुआ है जी, उसका अपना प्रोग्राम होता है.
ओके, एक बात बताइए सर, क्या अब इन्हें ढूंढने की कोशिश की जा रही है विकास बराला जी को?
अभी पहले नोटिस दे रहे हैं हम.
हाँ जी.
फिर उस टाइम पे हमारी टीमें रेडी हैं.
नहीं, पर क्या वो अंदर है सर? क्या आप पुलिस को पता है वो कहाँ है?
पुलिस को अगर पता होता और तो ऑलरेडी पुलिस ये नहीं करती.
तो आप कह रहे हैं पुलिस को नहीं पता, तो क्या वो अंडरग्राउंड में मिसिंग है?
कौन कहता है अंडरग्राउंड है? अभी नोटिस दे रहे हैं.
हाँ जी. और इसके बाद अगर वो नहीं अपीयर करते हैं तो क्या होगा? अगर नहीं होते हैं अपीयर तो फिर
नहीं होते, वारंट लेकर अरेस्ट करेंगे और क्या करेंगे.
कब तक ये एक्सपेक्टेड है वारंट लेके?
ये 11 बजे का टाइम उसको दिया हुआ है. अगर 11 बजे नहीं अपीयर होएगा तो वारंट इशू करा लेंगे उसी टाइम.
Well, that's a fantastic job, Shweta. You made those cops actually talk to you and reveal their modus operandi next. अगर वो अंदर नहीं है, अगर वो कहीं पे भी है, हम उनको अरेस्ट करेंगे. Shweta, a quick word from you. What's the sense that you are getting as far as police's line of investigation is considered? Remember the flip-flops that we saw initially, and now it seems that police, the cops in Chandigarh, are very aggressive on their line of investigation now. Are you sensing that, Shweta?
Yes, Suesha, I am sensing that. In fact, what I'm also sensing is that now they're bucking up, they're making the case stronger. You know, until now, what we are hearing were the instances of botch up where the police was lax, was not acting much. But now it seems that police is now bucking up. There's a notice which has been put out here. The police is actively, monitoring all the activities from different residences of Subhash Barala, and they are saying that we will raid the premises if Vikas fails to appear. We just spoke to the PA of Subhash Barala a while back, and he made it very clear that Vikas is not absconding. He will appear, they will respect the law of the land, and he will appear before the police station at 11 a.m. But he also reiterated that Subhash is not in the town. His father, Subhash Barala.
Yes, Shweta.
Yes.
Shweta, this is Sakal here.
Suesha,
well, let me quickly go to Shivani.
So
Shivani, what's the sense that you're picking up? Yes, what's the sense that you're picking up? We understand that Vikas Barala is buying time. He is seeking all the legal aid to wriggle out of this. But you have been in constant touch with Varnika, her father. What's the sense you're getting? In which direction is this case really going? And also taking cues from your police sources in Chandigarh. Shivani, can you hear me? All right, Shivani, it seems, is talking to some of the cops there, picking more details from the police's line of investigation. Let me once again go back to Shweta. Shweta, let's talk a little bit more about how Varnika is all geared up to take this forward. All right, how Varnika is all geared up to take this forward, and the kind of the politics that has really panned out around it. Initially, we never knew where the father-son are, and certainly the father appeared yesterday. He made a call to Varnika's dad also. All that posturing, do you see that they are now not really succumbing under pressure, but they've realized that the law of the land is going to catch up with them? Shweta, very quickly.
Well, Sakal, yes, Sakal.
नोटिस था, वो नोटिस रिसीव हो चुका है और वो
इन्वेस्टिगेशन ज्वाइन करेंगे नहीं करेंगे
वो आगे हाँ जी
सुभाष जी से बात हुई आपकी?
नहीं, मैं अभी आया हूँ, अभी आकर के मैं तो आपको इतनी ही सूचना देनी है कि नोटिस हमने बिल्कुल सम्मानपूर्वक वो रिसीव कर लिया।
ज्वाइन करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे?
देखो वो आगे, देखो मैं इस बारे में आगे मेरे को कोई जानकारी नहीं है।
आपका क्या नाम पूरा?
मेरा कृष्ण है सर।
You heard from Kishan, who's the relative of Barala's who came out to
जी सर।
tell it to us. आप बताएंगे थोड़ा नोटिस कितने बजे लगा, थोड़ा यार माइक
नहीं, मेरे को इसकी आगे जानकारी नहीं सर।
सर ये पुलिस ये कह रही है
जी सर
कि वो नोटिस रिसीव नहीं किया, इसीलिए लगाया। उसने रिसीव करना होता है जिसके नाम पर होता है, इसलिए लगाया पुलिस ने। तो ये पुलिस कह रही है।
सर देखो एक बात बताइए, यहाँ अध्यक्ष जी नहीं है, यहाँ विकास जी नहीं है। अब नोटिस अगर मैं अब थोड़ी देर पहले आया हूँ, मैं अगर यहाँ होता तो मैं उसी टाइम बगैर किसी देरी के रिसीव करता, लेकिन अब जब मैंने देख भी लिया है तो मैंने
किया फिर।
हाँ जी,
अगर आप भी नहीं थे, बराला जी भी नहीं थे,
हाँ
किसने किया?
रिसीव हो चुका है जी।
किसने किया?
वो कर लिया जी। आप
किसने किया कि उसने रिसीव करना?
आप मानिए आपका नोटिस जो पुलिस द्वारा लेके आए थे वो रिसीव हो चुका है।
बराला जी ने किया है क्या?
वो हो चुका है सर।
आप कह रहे हैं कि आप नहीं थे?
सर हो चुका है सर। कृष्ण है सर।
नहीं, विकास बराला इन्वेस्टिगेशन ज्वाइन करेंगे भाई साहब?
सर इसके बारे में आगे मेरे को जानकारी नहीं सर।
तो यहाँ पर कोई है सुभाष बराला जी या विकास?
ना, यहाँ कोई नहीं है सर।
अच्छा,
हाँ जी,
चलो,
थैंक यू सर। थैंक यू।
All right, so there you have Subhash Barala's PA addressing media. Shweta, the body language that we get to see now, the kind of hints that they are trying to drop is that they're going to now cooperate with law, because it's not just a media trial, it's also about how Republic TV has following it up. It has been following up this particular case so aggressively and relentlessly. Now, what's their next step going to be? What is expected at 11 a.m.? Will we get to see Vikas Barala suddenly surfacing? His options have all exhausted. He has no option but to come, surrender, talk to the police.
Sakal, he is absolutely no option other than to come to the police station in Sector 26 in Chandigarh and actually surrender. Because after this, if he fails to do so, the police has no option but to raid his residence, his father's residence and various other residences belonging to Barala family. You know, earlier we spoke to the Chandigarh police and they told us very clearly that if he fails to appear, our teams are deployed at each and every place, at each and every residence which belongs to Barala, and we are going to be raiding those residences. So it looks like Vikas has very limited options, and so does Subhash Barala at this point in time. You know, politically speaking, it has been a case which has, got a lot of pressure, which has got a lot of media glare. But also, you know, when you talked about trial by media, Sakal, it is important to point out that it is because of the media, and that was the reason why the case actually picked up. Because initially, police had botched up the case big time. The CCTV footage went missing. There's absolutely no record of the culprits of that day, whether they were drunk, whether they were drunk in driving. And also important to point out that non-bailable offences were also dropped against both of them. So the way the case was going, I think it was the media because of which the case is now getting the attention that it is getting and is back on track, and police is acting and bucking up the case.
Yes, and all that despite the initial flip-flops, all eyes are going to be set at 11 a.m. whether Vikas Barala will appear and cooperate with police or not. But one thing is very clear, Shweta, here a very short break. I'm going to come back and discuss this further. When police says, "Dhoond nikalenge or arrest karenge," वो इस घर में नहीं है, but he's pretty much in Chandigarh. That's the kind of sense that we got when the cops spoke exclusively to Republic TV, Shweta Kothari.